I want to tell you a story that my 7-year-old told me that was a word from the Lord. I'd had gone to sleep and then woke up after having a bad dream and could just sense the enemy, his attack really. And so I prayed, I meditated on scripture, said all the things I was thankful for out loud, and after time that warfare ended. Afterwards, I was thinking, why did that happen? Part of the reason that it happened is because I realized I hadn't had good boundaries and hadn't filled myself up with the Lord and hadn't renewed my mind. And so I decided I'm going to spend some time renewing my mind about having good boundaries. The next morning, my daughter came in and told me this story. She said there was a little girl who was riding her bike down a path. And the first time she rode her bike down the path, there were gates on either side of the path, which was really good because down below her was this really big stream with a high current, and it could pull her in if she went off the path. And so it was great that there was gates there and the path was smooth and she rode her bike and it went well. But the second time that she rode her bike, the gates were gone. And not only that, there were big potholes in the pathway. And not only that, there were snakes all over the road. Immediately my mind went to this scripture that I've been memorizing. Therefore, we must pay even closer attention than ever before to what we have heard, so that we do not in any way drift away from the truth. It's Hebrews 2:1. I was thinking about that story my daughter told me. And it's kind of like seasons of life. Sometimes we have seasons of life that are smooth and easy and our boundaries are in place and there's no potholes and there's no snakes. And other times we have seasons that are extremely challenging. We've got our boundaries, the gates. We have let our boundaries down so we could go off the path a lot easier. The potholes are like unexpected challenges, maybe sickness, maybe a financial setback, maybe a relationship that's challenging, unexpected challenges in life that we have to navigate. And then obviously the snakes come and the enemy comes to attack us. In those seasons when they're more challenging and they're more difficult, we must pay much closer attention than ever before to what we have heard, so that we do not in any way drift off the path or into a pothole or into the enemy's snare. That's what I'm seeking to do in this season, is pay much closer attention to what I have heard. And what is the message that I've heard? It's the word. Paying attention to the word, renewing my mind. Paying close attention to how I'm navigating each day, how I'm navigating my journey, how I'm stewarding my heart, how I'm doing in relationships. I hope that encourages you, and I pray that you will pay close attention if you're in a season of challenging right now. Pay even closer attention to the word. Draw near to the word. Don't get distracted looking to the left or the right. I pray that you would draw near to God and that He would help you navigate that path